I'm not bringing all of this. It's just for consideration. Hello, welcome back. This week we are continuing with some of the home prep I've been doing, but I am also getting prepped to go on vacation. I leave on Sunday and I'm going back to my hometown for a week. We do this almost every year for the 4th of July, and it is so fun to spend the week on my family farm and be with my sister and my parents. Tyler comes, my cousins live out there, so I get to see my aunt and her children. It is just one of my favorite weeks, but before I can go enjoy that, I have quite a bit of life admin tasks that I need to get done. So we are going to have a reset, organize, pack, just one big let's get our life together week. Good morning. We are going to meal prep some protein pancake breakfast bowls. My mom made them for us this weekend and I've eaten them every day this week with eggs. They are so delicious. I realized I have all of the ingredients, so I think that will be very nice to have in the fridge for some easy meals before we head back. Forgot a step. Oops. Oh God. Unfortunately, my pancake bowls were nothing like the ones my mom has made me the last 2 times. Hers taste so much better. I don't know where I went wrong. I texted her and I followed the recipe exactly, and she does too. But she loves baking. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. I'm going this way. She loves baking and I love cooking. So I was like, I think I just need to leave you with anything that requires baking. So she's gonna try to remake them. Mine were fine. I ate it, but it was not as good at all. That's all for now. The open kind. Okay, I am here to get a pot for my lime tree. I think I need one more herb based on the planter size I have. And then my mom is getting a pot for her basil plant and possibly something else, but we'll see what we find. I also remembered I need citrus soil for planting the lime tree, so I cannot forget that. I'm having trouble picking out my herb. I've been pretty interested in herbalism, so I think I'm going to get lavender and chamomile now because those are 2 that I don't have, but I think would be used a lot for that purpose. I picked out my lavender here, and then all the chamomile plants are right here. I love African violets, but I just got one, so I don't need another. And these look really pretty, but I am not sure how long they would stay pretty, if that makes sense. But oh my gosh, what a pretty houseplant. Okay, we found a pothos for my mom too, so she can match mine. She likes mine that I have on my counter. That one's so pretty. It's so big.
Not getting the pot, just got it in my hand, but I love this.
Yes, that one's cool. They have peach trees here, and I think that will be next on my list. That one's a peach tree. Or they have a plum tree over here, which would be the other thing we would like, because we always get peaches and plums at the farmer's market. So the plum tree isn't as big either. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Tyler, and you might see us with one of those in the future. Well, I discovered there are dwarf fruit trees, so I think that I might be getting a dwarf peach tree now. Like, that would be so perfect in the backyard. We somehow managed to fit everything. I got the 2 pots that I needed. Well, I only came for this one for the lime tree, but because I bought a peach tree, we now have this one, and the employee said he has this type of peach tree. It is a bonanza, and that I will love the fruit. It's very sweet. So I'm really, really excited about that discovery. I wish that I was on the sardine train that everyone else is on, but I am not. I am just here to get some tuna for my lunch. Whoops, wrong one. I like this one. I went into Whole Foods to do my Amazon returns. I wanted to get that off the list first because for some reason I really dread going in there and using the kiosk, especially if I have multiple return codes. And for whatever reason, my Amazon does not let me put multiple items on one return anymore. It basically makes me do them all individually. So then I have to scan like 5 QR codes and bag 5 items. And the kiosk, it feels just slow. And then if there's anyone waiting on you, I always feel bad, even though it's really not my fault. So I want to be better about doing those on a regular basis and not waiting until everything is due at the end of the month, but we will try that next month. At least they're done for now. I did get a few things when I was in there. I have been wanting to try the Drizzlicious lemon cake bites forever. I have not been able to find them anywhere, and I love the birthday cake ones. I've tried s'mores and brownie or something, and those two are fine. They just aren't as good as birthday cake, but this was the last one on my list that I was like, must try. And then these sound weird, I'm not gonna lie, but I love pickle things, and I feel like pickle lemon would sound good, but pickle lemonade is kind of questionable, but we're gonna see how it is. And then I just got tuna for my lunch because I don't have much food right now and I don't want to buy a lot of food since we're going to be leaving soon. And so that is just something that I can make very easily that won't require a lot of ingredients or a lot of prep time. And then I'm going to go do the rest of my returns at USPS. I got the cutest stamps at USPS. Let me show you. It's called A Day at the Beach, and they're forever stamps. I learned while I was there that there will be a rate increase on stamps in July, so if you need stamps, actually this video is going to be posted in July, I think, because it's almost July. So sorry, never mind for my PSA. But I got my stamps before they increased in price. I am going to send one to my childhood nanny that I had growing up. My parents both worked full-time, so from the time I was like 6 months to 16, we had a nanny who was with us a lot of the time, and we keep in touch. We do phone calls, but I would say in the last few months she started writing me more letters, which was fun because that was around the time that I read The Correspondent, which was one of my favorite books this year and recently won the Women's Prize for Fiction. If you haven't read it, I do recommend that. But she started writing me letters when I was feeling inspired by that book to write more letters, and I ordered some stationery but was like, I really don't even have stamps. Like, I never do anything by mail. I think we maybe have one sheet somewhere for a few bills. So I wanted to get my own and I wanted them to be cute. So I need to write that letter, but I'm actually going to see her when I'm home in Missouri. So I'll probably write my letter once I return from Missouri. And now we should do a taste test of my new snacks, my 2 new snacks. These are yellow. I guess they are yellow on the front too. I'm just kind of surprised. Oh no, they got melty in the car. They weren't even in the car that long. If you haven't had Drizzlicious before, I'm obsessed. I think I tried them for the first time like a month ago, and you can have 28 pieces of these for one serving. And so I feel like it's such a nice snack because I just want to keep snacking, and that's a lot of little rice cakes, and they taste so good. This one's really good. Okay, I like this one a lot. I was nervous because honestly, any flavor I've tried other than birthday cake, we have not even really finished the bag. Like, it's been so like, it's just okay that we don't even really want to finish it because we would rather eat the birthday cake, but I would eat the same amount that I would eat birthday cake. For Girl Scout cookies, I always love the lemon ones, and they are good. Now it's time for pickle lemonade. They had a flavor last year. Maybe they had it again this year, this brand of chips. And it was like, it had like tahini in it, or what was it? But whatever it was so delicious. It was sweet and spicy. And I loved it, but it was a seasonal flavor. Okay, here's my chip. I like it. If you like pickles, you'll like it. I do not think there's a weird lemonade flavor. It's definitely heavier on the pickle flavor, and maybe there's a little bit of sweetness to it that there wouldn't otherwise be if it didn't have lemonade, but those are very good. I feel like that brand always has very good chips. Late July. Okay, what else? I need to make my little easy tuna salad because I ate breakfast / lunch at 11:30, but it's now 3. I need to eat something else. And, oh yes, the gardeners planted our peach tree and our lime tree today, but when I was at the nursery at Armstrong Gardens, they told me to use cactus and succulent soil, and that would be the same as citrus soil, but then when my gardener saw it, he was like, why do you have this? You need something that says citrus soil. And I'm like, yes, I know you told me that, but the employees at the nursery told me it was the same thing and would be fine. So I'm feeling a little unsure, like who would I trust? Both are very knowledgeable people. So I'm gonna do some of my own research and see if I need to add something specific for citrus, or I have a citrus fertilizer for our lemon tree, so I'm thinking maybe I could just mix that in with both of them. I don't know. I asked 2 employees at the nursery, and they both told me the same thing, to get the cactus and succulent soil, because both the citrus and the stone fruit tree don't want to use something that's going to stay super consistently moist. They like it to be able to be a little bit drier, just like a cactus or succulent would. So I don't know, that's what they told me, but I don't want to kill my brand new trees. So now that's on the list to research today too. But I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make my food now. I might go out to the garden and get a little bit of dill to go with it too. I actually haven't planted my dill yet because the planters I want to use for it just arrived today, but it's still okay. It's like initial pot I bought it in, so I'm gonna go get some of that. Coco's down here. She smelled the tuna. Hey, Coco. Hey, little Coco. Do you want tuna? Oh, goodness. I am done. Whoa, this almost fell off the plate. This is not like a fancy tuna salad. I just kind of throw whatever I have in it. If I am not meal prepping one, sometimes I'll make a pickle one, or there's a Greek one I really want to try that has tzatziki in it. That one's for chicken salad actually, but those are more time intensive. So if I have a day where I'm not wanting to spend a lot of time on lunch, I like just doing this one because I can just grab whatever I want from the fridge and I think it tastes pretty good, like good enough. I'm having it on rice cakes today, but sometimes I'll do crackers with it if I'm in the mood for that. Now I'm going to go eat and then figure out what is next on the list. I just keep repeating one thing at a time. That is my mindset for the next few days. I got these watering globes in for the indoor house plants and some of the plants outside, so hopefully they can water the plants while I'm away. This is what they look like. This is the larger size, and then I got some smaller ones. So I was gonna fill them up today and put them in the plants to make sure they are working correctly before I leave, so I don't just trust that and then come back to a bunch of dead plants. Like that. Yeah, there you go. It just started dripping. We are done with hair. I had a very nice time catching up with Nicole. I meant to film more of that appointment, but we were just talking a lot, and I did not film a ton of it, but feels nice to have that checked off of the list for the week. Gigi was sick when I left this morning though, so I did call and make a vet appointment for her. So we have added that to the agenda, but I am really hoping that her tummy's feeling better when I get home. I'm not sure what's wrong. She's been sick on and off the last few days, and I really thought that she had gotten better, but when I saw she was not feeling well this morning, I decided we would call and get that scheduled. Luckily they can get us in before we head back, but we are thinking good thoughts for our little queen. I am feeling so much better tonight. I was really anxious when I woke up this morning and all day yesterday too, but now that I have started doing everything, I'm like, why was I even stressed? These are just normal tasks. But I always have that friction of getting started. Once I started working my way through the to-do list, I was like, this is not bad at all. I also came up with a better plan for prepping for the home install. That is that I think I'm going to ignore the bedroom items until we get back, because I realized if I take everything out of our nightstands and our dresser before we leave, packing is going to be really annoying, and that's actually not going to be that much work. So I'm gonna do that Monday when we get back from vacation and focus that whole day on getting those areas ready for the move. If I have time tomorrow or Saturday, I'm gonna do the office, but if not, that will be on Monday too. So that's the one I could get started because I won't really be in that space, but I was like, why would I make my bedroom messy when I have to be in my bedroom still? That would not be very smart. I also have someone coming to paint the bedroom tomorrow, so I couldn't even be in here if I wanted to. I actually really like the blue walls, but our interior designer wanted it to be the same white that the rest of the house is, which makes sense because we have a lot of blue and other colors going on in our bedding, and our new dresser is going to be navy, So based on the furniture pieces we picked out, the blue walls wouldn't really make sense, but I feel like I've really grown used to them and they're very calming. So I'll miss them a little, but I'll get my doses of blue once we get the new furniture. And right now all of our bedroom furniture is white, so it worked out. So I have fun things left to do on my to-do list tomorrow too. I think that's why I'm like, this won't be so bad. I get to go to the library. I get to, I don't know if this one's fun, but the hose system that I ordered to automatically water our raised bed while I'm gone came, I think, already used. It was literally wet, which is so weird. I don't know if you've had any issues with that happening from Amazon lately, but that was odd, and it cost almost $200. So I was also like, this was kind of like a nicer item for it to have come with water like in the hose. I don't know, it was bizarre. So we had to regroup for that today. I'm glad I ordered it when I did, because now I have enough time to get the second one ordered. And I need to fertilize the bed. I don't know, there's lots of things I need to do for that. There's things I need to do in the house. There's life admin I need to do. So the next 2 days I feel like are just going to be dedicated to making sure my life still feels together so I can enjoy vacation, and I am looking forward to returning to a brand new home almost. So tonight we have 2 things we're doing. Oh, Tyler's not here. He's at the World Cup. So I'm in bed really early, which is very nice. I actually had a lot to do, so it kind of worked out that he was busy tonight because I could just keep going through everything, and my mom came over to help me too. I'm at my computer because I need to review the YouTube video that is going live on Saturday, and then I'm going to read until he gets home. I'm currently reading This Book Made Me Think of You. It is a very bookish, cozy romance. I don't always do things that feel cozy. I wouldn't say it's overly cozy. My mom gave it 5 stars. I think I'm gonna end up giving it 4 stars. My favorite part of it is bookish, and at the start of each chapter, they have a recommended reads for each month based on a certain theme. So that has been really fun, and the premise is that the main character's husband passed away, and before he died, he left her a book for every month of the year since his passing. And so she goes into the bookstore at the start of each month and has a new book. So I've really loved seeing the different books that he's picked out. And while it is covering grief, it really doesn't feel super heavy. It does have some of the traditional romance plot lines in it, but it's really not in a way that feels overdone. I think romance would be so hard to write because you're getting a happily ever after for the main character, and so to keep the reader interested while they're doing that has to be challenging. And so I'm always very in awe of people who do it well. The author's name is Libby Page. I think she's doing a wonderful job of that. It's just not my favorite genre, so for me to give a book 5 stars in a genre like this, it would have to be just like absolutely insane. If this is a genre you like, then definitely recommend it. If you like bookish books, definitely recommend. So I'm gonna get cozy and watch my YouTube video, so watch myself. Not one that's already been posted, don't worry, I don't go back and watch those. I am watching one to make sure it does not need to be edited before it goes live, and then read my book. And then I'll see you in the morning. I can't believe how much of a better mood I feel like I am in right now compared to when I woke up. My one thing at a time worked. And I know it might not have seemed like a lot of things that I needed to tell myself one thing at a time, but if you have anxiety, then you can probably relate to just feeling overwhelmed sometimes for reasons that maybe aren't fully logical. But now I'm gonna go to bed so I make sure I have good energy for tomorrow and don't feel stressed then. I finished my book at the pedicure, which was nice. It was definitely a 4-star read for me. Very cozy and bookish, like I said, which is what made me like it compared to a normal romance, which maybe I would not have picked up. And I'm walking up a steep hill. Now I am on the way to the library to drop my books off that are due before I leave. I think I have 2 to pick up. I need to pause. Should have waited till I was not on an incline. It's very humbling. And then I'm gonna go to this store called The Vault, which is my dad's favorite place to shop when he's here, and get him a Father's Day gift because I usually just bring his Father's Day gift back for him when we go home for the 4th. So these are both very fun tasks that I get to check off the to-do list because we know I love the library and it will be fun picking out a gift for my dad. And my mom's gonna meet me and help me because she knows the items that are on his wish list from there. So I feel like I'm making pretty good progress today. Our bedroom is also finished being painted, so I can show you that when we get back, but it doesn't really feel that different, I think, until we get the new furniture in 2 weeks. We got some good books. There's my mom behind me. And we each got 3 things. I will show you what I got when I get home. And now we are going to get my dad's gift. I have a shirt picked out, and then I'm getting one other one, but this is one he likes. We already know. He just doesn't have green yet. I have 3 things to show you from the outing with my mom. First, I will show you the other shirt that I got my dad. It is just a nice casual basic. Tyler actually wears this brand a lot, Robert Baraket. I don't know if I said that right, but I thought we would test it out for my dad. It feels really comfortable and I think that he will like it. I got one that is a brand that he always gets, and then I wanted to get something for him to try that's like a little bit newer to him too. And now I have to refold this. Okay, we'll figure that out in a second. And then a really long time ago, I made pottery with my mom and sister. We did the wheel and then we did like a pinch pot type thing. And I like the one that I made on the wheel. My pinch pot one, I had kind of given up when I was in the class, but it came out fine. It's not bad. So this is my pinch pot. And when we went to paint them, I realized that I'm just not sure if painting pottery is like my thing. Before I did it with my friend, I thought that I would really want to spend time and do these designs, and I'm okay with the solo color. So I just picked blue, but I think this one looks cute. Like, I made this. So I like this one, and maybe Allie can like do a little styling with it or put it somewhere. Otherwise, I'm gonna use it as like a little salsa or dip bowl or something. I'll just keep it in my cabinet, but it's a really nice size for a dip. So these are my handmade pottery pieces. And then my 3 books that I got at the library. 2 of these were holds that I had, and one I saw there and decided to grab. First is Pixel Flush, and this is about how toxic beauty culture harms women. I listened to a video essay on YouTube that I loved about I don't want to manage a body, I want to live in one, and it was talking a lot about beauty trends that are harmful to women. I referenced this book a lot. I wanted to explore the subject even more and go in depth. So I placed this on hold right after watching that, and I'm very excited for it. I was happy that it was available. And then I got, what is this called? I got On Telling Stories to Children. I love the premise of what this is about. It says it's an invitation to approach children's literature not only as an art form worthy of deep study and criticism, but as a portal into the lives of children. And at a time when we are faced with a national literary crisis, he champions the profound joys of literature and the importance of reading for pleasure. And I loved reading as a child. I wish that every child loved to read, and I think sometimes school makes you think that you hate reading, and it's like you don't, but especially for younger children, I strongly believe that storytelling is very important. So I thought that I would pick it up, but I was not expecting for it to be so tiny, and it's very thin. So hopefully I'll be able to read this one pretty quickly. I was also looking at a list of, it was from from a publication, and I don't know which one. I want to say New York Times, but I could just be making that up. But it was editors' favorite nonfiction books they have read this year, and this was someone's pick. And then I got Dead Bees Still Sting, which I had seen before, but it was fairly new. There weren't a ton of reviews, so I didn't place it on hold. But when I saw it at the library and that it was available, I decided I wanted to grab it and read a few chapters and see if I would like it. It is nature writing. The author is a beekeeper and lives a rural life. You know, I think there's a different version of me that lives on the farm in a cottage surrounded by books and my plants and animals. So I like nature writing. I like hearing about these stories of the people who are living that life and their observations and reflections. So that's why I grabbed this one. And that is all for my little haul. I am going to go see what is next on the list. I'm actually thinking that I might take a break from the list and go to the gym. I do think that's what I'm going to do. I think we have solved the pancake issue. My mom made them today, and because the berries release more water, we should use less milk, because she said the first time she made them, they were a lot better, and she actually forgot to put in the milk and then just did a little bit halfway through, and that was a better batch than her second batch. So next time I will not be using any milk because I like to add a ton of berries to mine. But I'm happy that at least we think we know what went wrong, because I was really sad if I wasn't going to be able to make them myself. And now we have this system, which is what we tried to order yesterday, and this is a cheaper version because the expensive one that was Wi-Fi and had an app and would let me do things from a distance would not come in time. So we're doing this one, which was cheaper, and I can't do things remotely, but we're gonna just set a timer, and my mom's gonna help me set this up, and we're gonna put a perforated hose through the raised bed so it can have a watering schedule while I am away. My mom just said it's kind of scary that she's setting this stuff up. And while she's working on that, I am updating you on this. I have the better job, sorry Mom, but I'll help in a second. The water globes worked really well. It's kind of crazy because some of the plants, like this money plant, drank the whole thing. It's empty now. I don't know if you can tell, but that is pretty wild. The soil's very moist now, and I made sure that was okay, and it is. This plant likes to be pretty consistently moist. I'm not gonna fill this up again today. I'm gonna wait, I think, until Sunday when we leave. Actually, I should look into that. I'm not filling this one up today. I am gonna do my strawberry outside. That pot also drank the entire bulb, and then so did one of two of the shishito peppers and the basil, but we're doing this hose now instead of the globes for the bed. I might put a few in there as a backup just in case something goes wrong with it, but we'll also have a house sitter coming by that can check on things for us too. And then some of my plants have not touched the globes at all. Here, I'll show you an example. This is a good example because it's halfway down. So this one has only drank a little bit, and then some are still completely full. So it was really interesting to me to see how thirsty some of the plants were. And hold on, I have one more thing. And then my mom brought this over. I ordered one. It comes in either today or tomorrow, but we went through and she tested the pH levels. It shows you pH, temperature, wetness, and light. And everything was looking good except for my dill, which I have not potted yet. So I watered that a lot, but everything else was really good. So that's exciting. And I love these globes. I can't believe I didn't know about them until now. I was definitely not taking good care of my plants when I went on vacation prior to this, but I also only had a few plants prior to this time of my life. Now I'm gonna help my mom with this hose. Wondering if there's anything else I could do instead of the hose. I really don't like instruction booklets. Does anyone though? I don't know.
So we could, drape it across them if we want them to get water, or we can put it in and out of here. I never knew that squash blossoms.
Okay, we're testing everything. It's expanding. wow. So it really is just like soaking.
That may be too high. I want to see how much is coming out. It's still getting here. It's coming out up there pretty good. I got to see where to set it, you know, it's just now starting to drip here.
Oh yeah, cool. I discovered my plant has a millibug infestation, only one of them, and only one branch. Oh no, I've lost it. This one? So I'm gonna separate it from the rest of the plants, but I've been cleaning it. You dip a Q-tip in alcohol and then scrub everywhere where the infestation is. So it's a little bit tedious, but it hasn't been too bad. And I'm really happy I saw it before I went out of town because this plant is by a lot of other plants that we could keep cleaning together. You can really see it through here, all the white. And then when you brush it, it turns brown because they're dead. Miss Gigi, what are you doing?
She saw me put the bag up there.
Gigi, please get out of the bed. You wanted fertilizer, huh?
That it smells so yummy.
Gigi really wants the fertilizer. Like, oh my god.
Oh, Gigi. Does it smell very yummy, girl? She licked her lips.
Someone's feeling better.
You won't feel better if you eat this, girl. It has fish meal.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. We have the fertilizer. We're gonna fertilize the bed before I leave because some of my leaves were turning yellow, and that could be a sign. God, Gigi keeps jumping in the bed that it needs fertilizer. So we're gonna do that quickly so we can get her out of the bed and to stop from begging for the fertilizer.
Oh, Gigi, girl.
Because I'll mix this in. We should have done this before we put it in the hose. I think these are the hungriest.
It's like, surely you all mean to give me some of that.
Is this right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to relay the hose. Oops. My herbs have gotten very dry, but I'm still gonna try to plant them before I go. They just are not looking very good. Now it is time to actually start the packing, and it is a little bit after 8. So a little bit later. What does this mean, guys? Did you know Gigi and Freddie are gonna come? Yeah, you're gonna come on the trip? Yes, Freddie's gonna come. It'll be so fun. I did not make a packing list. Ooh, I just got nervous you could see the shower because Tyler's in the shower right now, but you cannot. I did not make a packing list for this trip because we're going to be spending most of the time at the family farm, so it's just a very casual time. It's also going to be in the 90s while we're there, so I think I just need things that are comfortable and lightweight. We might go out to dinner one night. We talked about going to see the new Toy Story movie one night, but I think those are really the only activities, and then I'll probably wear something that isn't like athletic loungy on the 4th. So I'm telling myself that packing should be fairly easy. I think I just need to bring more athletic comfy wear than I would normally pack for another type of trip I'm going on. But let's see if we can do this and be in bed by... What would my ideal time be? We haven't had dinner yet. We're getting Joe and the juice. It's on the way. I think 11 p.m. would be a good, reasonable goal. Let's do it. I think this is a good 4th option. Not even 4th, I just mean farm. Sorry, wrong word. This is a classic for when I go home. I don't know which of these I want. I think I have a bunny out right now.
Yeah,
That's true. Oh my god. I'm not bringing all of this. It's just for consideration. What if I become unable to do laundry? Like the water breaks or something? Oh, I just can't wait to be king. I'm gonna whack. It's cold in the YMCA. In the gym. Dinner is here. I need the mic because the TV's on. I got the gluten-free spicy Caesar, no Tabasco, so actually just the gluten-free Caesar. They put a lot of Tabasco on it sometimes, and then it's way too spicy. But here you have it. I like this one and tunicado, but I had tuna as a snack today, so I did not want more tuna. I've had tuna a lot this week. And now I need to eat kind of fast because I'm starting to get very tired, even though my sleep score on my Aura was a 98, which I don't think I've ever gotten, and said I had like the best sleep ever. I've still felt kind of sleepy today, and I don't want to be up all night. So going to eat this quickly and then resume. I thought I would show you my 3 4th of July-ish tops that I am bringing. First, I got this at Christy Dawn, which is like my newest favorite place. But it has, oh, there you go. It has the cutest berry print on it, and I love it so much. They are farm to closet and have really great sustainability practices. I love everything about them. So this is my favorite. Their little tags say honoring Mother Earth, which I think is really cool if you read about all of the different things they do. And then I have this shirt, which I got in the spring, and so I thought that could be cute too. And then this is my 3rd option. So I'm gonna bring those, and then I can also wear one for dinner if we go out one of the nights too. And I did get a new bikini that I think is very, very cute. Whoops. It has this really cute daisy in the middle of it, and the bottoms have it too. So I'm gonna pack that for the day. We're gonna go out on the boat on Mark Twain Lake, so I'll wear that then. I feel like I have all of the clothes figured out except for like underwear and socks, but I'm gonna put it in packing cubes now. I feel like the toiletries and all the accessories, like tech and gadgets and filming stuff, always takes me longer than I think though. I hope I'm still on track time-wise. I do have some stuff still packed in a carry-on from the last trip, so I'm hoping that saves me some time, except Gigi and Freddie are coming this time, so they're one of our carry-on items. So I have to kind of pack differently than I normally would, because normally I have like a tote bag and a carry-on roller, and this time to give up the tote bag. And I got these shorts for this year too at some point, and I feel like they'll be good for how hot it's going to be, both of these. And then I'm just gonna bring different t-shirt options. I'm gonna bring jean shorts too, but sometimes those are kind of uncomfortable, so I feel like these will be nice and comfortable. I just keep some travel basics in here, like face mask, hair clips, face wipes, blister things, band-aids. And I'm gonna put my 2 belts in here that I'm gonna bring. Actually, this one's kind of new, and I thought the hardware on it is really cute. So I'm gonna do a black one and a white one. I don't know if I will regret not getting a brown one, but we're just gonna do 2. I'm gonna be at the farm, so I don't think that I will be having any belt regrets. And then this one, I had some travel size cosmetics in here last time that didn't fit in my cosmetic bag. And I think that I want to bring all of these. I actually really love this. For summer, the ultraviolet face mist sunscreen. It's SPF 50. I think it works really well, and you can put it on over makeup, so I really like that one. And then I have the City Set setting spray. I actually have 2 setting sprays in here. I like this one a lot too, but I think, yeah, it was almost out. So I have both. And then a little Glow Recipe Hyaluronic Acid, a Must Lip Sunscreen. I always burn my lips, so I'm not doing that this time. And we have a dry shampoo for brunettes. I think that's what's in here. So I'm going to bring all of that. And then I took a few things out since we're going to my family's house. Like, I don't need my sunscreen or anything. They will have that there. Or wrinkle release. Those are removed. And my lotion. Okay, we're at least, I think, on to cosmetics and tech, which is good. But I have my stuff in this bag that I now, like, all my chargers, my memory card for when I travel, my SD card reader so I can upload footage so you guys can have a video. Okay, I have my adapter. Making sure I had an adapter in there. And the tripod. So now I have to make room for this in my carry-on and weigh my suitcase to make sure it's not overweight. And I think this is just the DJI case, but I have an extra mic in here in case anything happens to mine. And then I have an extra battery for the Sony that I'm currently filming on. I need to bring that. I need to bring this. I need to get my other charger bag from downstairs. This thing's like heavy. This is definitely gonna have to go in the wheeler, but I also need to bring a tripod that is tall. I'm looking at one in the corner, and I think that will work. It's just really lightweight, and I don't want my camera to be too heavy for it. I feel like that's pretty good. I'm charging my Kindle right now. It's on airplane mode because I downloaded books from the library and the holds ran out, but I don't want it on airplane mode now, so I'm gonna have to decide if I buy any of them or just put myself on the wait list again. So I need to do my book process. I want to bring 1 or 2 library books. I need to pick those. I need to pull up I keep a packing list on my phone of things that I always need to pack, like retainers, toothbrush, straightener. I don't use a straightener. I don't know why I said that. It's really weird. Curling iron, those types of things, and I need to run through that list too. But a lot of that is day of. Like, I'm not going to pack my makeup tonight. We'll do that tomorrow. I was hoping I would get up early enough to go to the gym tomorrow, but I need to water all of my plants pretty thoroughly and then fill any globes that have been drank and finish my packing of day of items. And we're getting picked up at 10:40. So I don't know if I want to get up early enough to have to go to the gym, because by the time I shower my spray tan off and do all of that, like, I'd have to get up at 7, and I'm someone who likes to get up at 8, not 7. But I can sleep on the plane. Okay, anyway, I'm going back to packing. And then this is my cosmetics. I don't put my makeup in here, and these are mainly all other travel size items, so I just keep everything in here so I don't have to redo it, which I'm feeling very thankful about right now. So we have like a dream coat, travel size, hair oil, face mist, day wand, some mini perfumes. This buttercream haze smells very good. Mini toothpaste. I actually won't need that, but I'm just going to put it in the bag so I don't have to forget that it's in there. I don't know what's going on over here. I see a hairspray. I really need to stop talking so much. Oh, this is a cleanser. I also have my cleansing balm, which I refill. I have like a smaller case, and then I'll refill that. My razor, which I need a new razor blade. That still has enough in it. The wet hairspray. So yeah, that always saves time too, and I like doing that. I feel like I travel enough that I end up needing this. I just packed my shoe bag, and I'm bringing a pair of jelly shoes, and then I'm bringing the flats that I've been wearing nonstop this summer, and I'm bringing a pair of kitten heel flip-flops, and then my teaks in black and the look-alike kind, the Project Cloud, I think is what they are, in white. And then I need to get a pair of the ones that I don't know how to say, but I don't know why I don't know how to say it, but a pair of these two. The farm, I think, is going to be really muddy. I'm going to get my sneakers because it's been raining there all week. So I need to find a pair of old sneakers to bring. I might have sneakers there, I can't remember. And then I want to bring a pair of like bad flip-flops that I do not care about or that would be easily cleaned. So I think I'm going to try to find my black pair, which have been missing for a little bit. Also, I have like a sty or a blocked oil gland on my eyelid, so I got these to help, and if it does not help, then I'm going to have to go to the doctor when I'm back. So I hope these help. Wonderful news. It is... Do I have my phone in? I don't know where my phone is. Interesting. Okay, you'll have to take my word for it. It is 11:30, and I was done packing at like 11:15, but I don't know what I've been doing the last time. But I was very close to the time I set for myself, so that's lovely. And I think I'm gonna do Pilates at home tomorrow instead of the gym because I'm gonna miss the reformer while I'm gone, and that way I can do just 30 minutes if I need it versus getting to the gym. And I feel like I'm always slower there, and going between machines or getting different weights and stuff. The reformer, I think, will let me be a lot more efficient with my time. So we're gonna do that, and I'm excited because I haven't done as much Pilates this week since I was kind of anxious. I wasn't going to the classes, even though a lot of times Pilates helps me be less anxious. This week I just didn't want the drive time and all of that. Anyway, that was a long tangent, but I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm actually gonna take my Kindle off of airplane mode, download some books, and then go to bed. Tyler's still packing. He's got all of his boxers out. I was done before him. Look at him still going. And I'm done. Oh, hi, Freddie. And we actually started at the same time, too. I don't know why he's been so much slower than me. It's very surprising. You ready for bed, Bubba? Okay, good night. Good morning, it is travel day and we're gonna pack my makeup bag. I am only taking my absolute favorites like this Rare Beauty bronzer and my whitening eye drops, grabbing some eyeliner and a sharpener. Realized I grabbed the wrong one, so switching it out with the right one. I'm also going to take this foundation, my Road Pocket blush, an extra blush, you can never have enough blush, and SPF that is also kind of like a foundation, a bronzing powder, my favorite eyeshadow palette, it is very well loved, some tweezers, and then I'm grabbing the lip glosses, some Summer Fridays, and my favorite lip stain. I realized I cannot zip my suitcase up because this camera needs to go in the suitcase. So it is almost time to head out. Last night I downloaded Mare. It seems pretty good so far. I read a little bit. I like the writing style, but I guess I don't know enough about the plot yet to give a verdict on that. I did not have time for Pilates this morning. That was way overly ambitious for me, but I am at least packed and ready to go with 10 minutes to spare, but I need to go eat something really quickly, so I better hurry. Hey, Grandma. Okay. We got Mexican for our food. I got breakfast tacos. Tyler has a bowl. I think my mom has a taco salad. The puppies are begging.
With the lighted passenger of oxygen. We'd like to be the first one to be with St. Louis.